For you, Rabbi Sommers. Hi, I'm calling you regarding a confidential matter. It's regarding the Elizabeth KAIREY Elliot Hirsch divorce. I know the reason I'm calling like this is I know people that are connected with the case, that know the person who's heavily dating Elizabeth at the moment, and along talking to the different people, they somehow your name got mixed in, and they mentioned that you were in touch with Rabbi Landersman regarding writing a letter on behalf of the situation, that Elizabeth, under no circumstance, and she's not allowed to get married under any condition in regards to the status of the divorce. So my question to you is as follows. Can you verify that this is the case? Did you write such a letter? Were you connected to writing?
So let me just tell you like this. First of all, okay, Rabbi Landersman did not say at all that the divorce is good. And Rabbi Landersman did not write that the divorce is no good. Rabbi Landersman wrote the following. There's a lot of stylists over here. Someone has to go, sit down, and go through everything. Because the difference between a kosher get and a not kosher get, I'll just give an example. Okay? Halacha. The person just made a motion with his hand. You know, they asked him, if someone asked him, you want to give a get? And just give a throw with his hand. That's all his hand meant that he doesn't want. Just give me an example. And that was never moved, so that would be a shiloh. So you have to go through it. Over here, it's not such a pashta as other people want to put it, that it's of a pashut, that the get is no good. It's also not so pashut that the get is good.
Correct.
Now, Rabbi Landersman, the problem is that right now he does not. I know that in other situations, I happen to be with his best in about the past 39 years. And when certain shabbos came up, he happens to be considered, in my opinion, not people ask from all around the world to him about Yitbai. Okay. Rabbi Landersman wrote a letter. The letter was printed. I believe is anyway the husband has the letter. The letter does not say that the get is no good. It does not say that the get is good. All it says is that there has to be a bezdin. There has to be a, very educated bezdin. Just because a guy, did a one or two gittin doesn't mean that he should be Isaac and Zazach. Choshev a bezdin that knows very well Hilchas Gittin has to go through all of the things and all of the troops and everything else. And after going through all of that and then going through the Shaila, you can come out with a stock. It is a kosher get, but it's not a kosher get. But something you can't just a person say, because this person said the get is good, I'm going to get married. You're going to a very, very stock on the gazach. It's very possible that it'll be a monster to the child, you have to realize. It's a very, very common
100%. Right.
Again.
Right.
So someone has to go. Rabbi Landersman was asked to do it. Rabbi Landersman says he does not have the time. I know one time it took him 15 days. He went through papers and everything else because you have to be very, very careful in this. So my advice is anyway, is the lady is taking a very, very big chance over here in doing such a thing.
Right. So basically, what you're saying to me is, it's very risky business what she's doing.
Right, correct. But I don't say again. Rabbi Landersman will not say that it's no good. Rabbi Landersman will not say it's good. He has to go through everything that the wife has and everything that the husband has. Now, there's no raya even altogether. So maybe what Rabbi from Muncie, what's his name, Rabinowitz, said that the first and second get was not good. I mean, he happens to be a very big in halacha, is also in get. He was the one that was masada the get. He was the engine who knew everything that went on. Did you know everything went on? He was able to say that. Now, I don't know how well Rabbi Israeli actually is such a big mumka, and I'm not so sure that he even went through everything. Now, rather the husband is saying that the father is part over this reason with this shoe and this thing and this thing, but it has to be looked into. I was going to go that.
The way, I mean, excuse my ignorance, do we know, we could question from day to tomorrow if the get is puzzle, but if we have doubts that it's 100% kosher, shouldn't that be a problem in and of itself, the fact that we don't know it's 100% kosher?
Well, I'm going to answer you on that. I'll give you an example. We had Gittin in the past. There was a get, one said it's puzzle, one said there was a start. But you have to be very big. Never says of David Kleinstein is not around anymore. So David Kleinstein back went to a Meister. I don't know if you want, 2 or 3 days he went into it. And all the things, and he came out that the lady should not have got married. And the maid is, according to him, is the child. Eventually, I think she became pregnant, had a child. That child is going to be mocked. I don't know who's going to marry that child is even. It's, you need a very big job over here to be able to take a look to. And before that, I don't know how in the world the Kehila of the Shvadim could let her go and get married. Not because the husband is saying that it's no good. No, that's not a reason I'm saying. But there are Shabbos over here.
Right, for sure. So, like I said, like I asked you earlier, respectfully, being that your name came up and is associated and in connection with the case, did you plan to put out a letter? Did you want to put out a letter? Did you?
No, because I want to write a letter to Rabbi Israeli, just about the same thing that I told you. I'm not saying that the get is no good, I'm saying the get is good. It's something that has to be looked up. You can't just go to sleep and get up in the morning and say it's good. I mean, you're dealing with a very, very competent cadaver.
So what's the best way of examining 100% if it's
to get a mumcha that knows very well he'll fix it and go to the case and listen to what the husband says and let him bring all his rights to them, and you can call down the lady, the wife, that she should say things and make a decision.
Right. But bottom line, we could all agree by her getting remarried over here to this person, it's she's very, very it's very scary territory. That's for sure.
Sure, it's very scary territory. And people who say from the Scottish community, it's no problem, it's that they don't even know what they're talking about.
Right. Unfortunately, people make up, don't listen to authentic halacha.
Well, the problem is like this. Just tell you the problem is I don't know if you see what the Doris known as Hirsch, what he is doing. You know, he went out and gave out this thing and this thing and this thing. You know, that's also not the fact that you're going to get any place.
I think he just wants to know that, he's trying to discover the truth, that's all.
You have to get an honest person, first of all.
Right.
I'll give you an example of a person that would be able to provide a situation.
In your opinion, in your opinion, is the Beis Din, the Rabbi Israeli is based in an honest Beis Din?
I have no idea. I don't know how big a mukta is, how many shilas of Gittin, he went into. It's not, I have no idea.
Right.
I'll give an example of a person that Heinz Story can go to. If you can get him to be involved, there's Rabbi Miller. Rabbi Miller's a very expensive person. He went from Canada and he's very responsible to go through it totally and come out with a Lamaisa.
Wow. Okay. So in closing, what would you say regarding this? In closing, what would you say about the case?
just in closing about the case, I told you there's some very big mukta has to look through everything that went on from beginning until end and decide what is the halacha. Is it considered the two shilas over here? Two different shilas. One shilah is, was it a get considered tria, in which was no fee of tria, okay? And the other shilah is, was it a get mutar? So one thing has nothing to do with the other. Yeah, mutar is no good no matter what.
And you would say definitely in your opinion, that something should be looked at.
I can't give an opinion again. In order to be able to give an opinion over here, you have to go through everything. You can't do such a thing.
Definitely, something should be it should definitely be comprehensively looked into before any chasana happens. Basically.
100%.
Okay. All right. All right. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much, Rabbi Sommers.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.